everybody. How are you doing this evening? It is after 7, so we were going to get some writing done. But first, before we do anything, hello, everybody in the chat. I will start clicking through and saying hi to you as my guests, starting with Esther, and we'll swing it right around clockwise. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are, where you're at, and the things that you do.
Hello, good evening. I'm Esther Murray. Ooh,
Sorry.
that sounds like something I sort of recognize.
I know.
Esther Marie Andujar. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. I mostly do writing blogs, documenting my journey on my YouTube channel and some chatty videos. And I do YouTube shorts for my 60 seconds update for my homework project. Also have a serialized story called Marina de Vampire available in Coffee, Patreon, and Vela. And that is all that I do for now. I will pass it to Laura.
Hey. My name is Laura Nettles. My channel is called Laura Nettles, funnily enough. I do mostly all things horror, adult, middle grade, you name it. I have a podcast called Twisted Tendrils Horrific Writing Advice with various interviews and advice. Mostly geared towards horror, but good for writing in general. Some of the interviews are with Alexa Dunn on imposter syndrome, Lizelle Samberry on Canadian horror, D.L. Tillery on healing through horror, things like that. So, fun stuff. That's me. Tiffany.
Am I frozen?
No.
Okay, great. Because I am on my TV. But hi everybody. I'm Tiffany, TLS Lifestyle on all the interwebs. I have a Kindle Vella called Come Find Her. You can come check that out, and then afterwards go over to my Ko-fi page and sign up for my book club. I also do PJs and scribbles on my YouTube channel, my new YouTube channel, TLS Lifestyle. On Thursdays, come join us. It's a good time. We hang out, we laugh, we make fun of lots and lots and lots of things. And yeah, over to Miss JC.
She also has a newsletter.
And I have a newsletter. Yes, sign up. It's great.
I am author JC Carpenter. I do writing blogs. I do masterclass review videos. I have 2 books, a blog on my magazine online store Ko-fi page, and I stream on Wednesdays from hopefully tomorrow from 7 to 9 p.m. Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah, that's all I got, Nia.
And I am Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, here on YouTube. You can actually also find me on Instagram and sometimes on Twitch. I will be on Twitch next Saturday, not this Saturday, because we're going to be doing Author Tubers React. So we have so much stuff to talk about in the bookish and writing community. Things have been going on. Y'all, it's been wild. I'm like, what a time to take a break. But we will be back talking about all the things. But this Sunday, if you are a Good Omens fan, watched the show, read the book, either or both, we're going to talk about Good Omens on Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. We did a pop-up today, a pop-up watch party. It was so much fun. I love having someone that I can talk about, and I'm not going to get fussed at for talking during the show. So me and Natalie Locke, we did on her channel. We actually got to talk about all of the things, and it was so good that when it was over, we were both like, "Wait, that's the end of the first episode. That's it." Totally makes you want to watch next. So it's super cool. They did a great job with it, and of course, David Tennant is in it, so he's fantastic. I know that the best doctor.
I love him.
Swear. Me too.
He is the best doctor.
He doesn't know, but I'm going to clone him one day and then keep him locked up in my basement.
I mean, he already has one sort of clone, doesn't he? Living in an alternate universe with
Rose
what's
Tyler.
Another one?
Yeah,
with Rose Tyler. So what's another one. It's fine. It's
Exactly.
cool.
I feel like it's okay.
I feel like that too. So we had a whole bunch of people coming in. I clicked them, but well, let's do it again so we can all say hi to Jenna. Shannon's here. Nick, hey, my friend. Oh, I know Loki is so cute. And then Canton with the smiles. Hello, hello. Deidre, it's always good to see you, Deidre. And Precious, hi everyone. I love that name. I'm like Precious.
Bye, Precious.
I know, my Precious. You're still kidnapping people. She is. It's gonna be kind of hard if someone actually in real life goes missing. I'm like, we always use the excuse, but we're writers. It's okay. In Tiffany's case, I might be a little bit like, is she kidding though?
I mean, I'm not crazy enough to actually do it and then write a book about it, like some people do things. But I can joke about it as much as I would like to. If they happen to go missing, that's not on me. Don't come looking at me. I'm not stupid enough to keep them in my house. I mean, I'm not stupid enough to actually take them.
We're just creative writers, people. Our friendly FBI agent that listens to our stuff.
Yes,
we're
just writers.
We're thinkers, writers. Yeah, all of these things will be in a book one day, but not in our real life. So if that coincidentally happens in our real life, then you know we definitely didn't do it. Isn't that the excuse that one person used? But yeah. Of course, she didn't do it because she wrote about it. So of course. Yeah, lady, you got caught. So what is everybody working on today?
I will be working on the homework project, and I will actually watch Deidre's YouTube video for her comeback.
Her first in 2 years.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting. I will probably be doing that first too, before I do any work. What about you, Laura? What are you up to?
I will be updating my resume and possibly reading. So, yeah.
That's nice. Tiffany.
I think I am going to still be working on my newsletter funnel.
Okay.
But in all fairness, I'm messaging back and forth with some guy who's giving me interesting tips about marketing, and so I might be reading that and trying to decide if they're worth listening to.
I mean, interesting as like weird, red flaggy, or interesting. That might work. Might.
Interesting in the sense that he started off this whole conversation talking about half of Kindle Vella is just people who are writing paranormal, supernatural, or romance, and it's just ridiculous. If you read one vampire love story, you've read them all. And now he just asked me what genre mine is in.
Well, damn.
Is in for a rude awakening.
So interesting in that fun fact.
Wow, what a way to introduce himself.
I'd reply like, well, I write in the genre you just dissed. So peace.
So yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited to see.
I'll be like, well, mine is a mystery romance, and it has exactly what
I don't see how people can think that vampire stuff, unless you're only watching one type of vampire thing, because everything to me is so different. Like the one that Aaliyah was in was, oh gosh,
Queen of the Damned.
Mm-hmm. That's completely different from Interview with a Vampire, which is completely different from the Vampire Diaries. Like, which one does he think is the same? Or
Queen of the Damned is within the same world as Interview with a Vampire. They're in the same world.
Yeah, they're within the same world.
Yeah, but they are different movies, though.
But do they feel the same at all?
It's the same world, different vampires, because no myth is the same. And
right.
They're mythical.
Exactly. and they have completely different feels as well. I'm like,
So yeah,
I
I'm
don't get
very
it.
excited to see what he says when I write
Yeah.
back.
Be
Well,
like,
then
yes, my vampire story.
it's like if he
Oh,
thinks
God.
everything like is like Twilight, sucks to be him.
I don't know. He
Um,
didn't say that part. He just said if you read one Bella, vampire, werewolf, elf love story, you've pretty much read them all. There's not much that differentiates them.
Has he read them all to
Oh,
be so
and then he
sure?
also, I missed that part. He also said, additionally, at least 75% of the authors on Bella are female, and I suspect the percentage of readers are similar. I don't know if that's a diss towards the female writers or exactly what's happening with
he
that.
sounds honestly, he sounds a little bitter.
Yeah,
I
you about to
don't
say.
know,
He
but
But he
sounds
has like a good following, so I'm like,
What does he write?
yeah.
I think it's more sci-fi.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just don't understand
Some might
how.
say all sci-fi is the same. I'm just saying. I won't
Yeah,
say
I
that,
mean,
but I've heard people say that who don't like sci-fi. So I mean, you can't
Yeah.
teach his
yeah.
own.
Yes, please take your break if you
I'm
need it.
finding his
This.
notes funny. I'm
I'd much
finding his
rather him
notes
say.
funny.
I'd much rather him say, "I just don't like vampire stories." Say that.
Yeah.
I'm more finding it funny because I really just asked him about marketing, and he's gone into a whole dissertation of like way more stuff.
Oh,
And yet
he been
he
holding
has
that in
not
for a
gotten
while.
to like the conversation of
he was
marketing.
holding that in
He's
his
been holding
chest.
that
Just,
in.
yeah, he was waiting for the opportunity to badge 75% of the Bella community.
Hmm.
He's just
He might be one of those. I'm unique and special. So hey, dudes, come read what I'm reading because all that other stuff is a bunch of women who are fantasizing about fairies and vampires and werewolves.
yeah.
So come check out real dude stuff over
Might
here
be. I don't know. I haven't read his
because
story
that's
yet.
just
But now
weird.
I was a
That
little
is
tempted to read it
weird.
before. Now I'm extremely tempted to read it just to see
You should read it just to see if, like,
what
dude,
it's
can
like.
you actually write? Like,
I wonder who he is.
Yeah.
she's not going to tell us.
Enjoy the
He might.
relaxing.
Maybe backstage.
Yeah, let us.
Private chat.
I mean, it's just that's a weird way to. You don't even know what someone writes. That's just a weird way to just come off,
I don't
right?
know if it's exactly an
She
inner
not have
psycho.
a psycho side to her.
If it what?
She asked if I'm planning to let my inner psycho out tonight. I don't know if it's an inner psycho. As
She doesn't
much
have a psycho side.
Oh,
okay.
it's totally normal.
I was just trying to give you a pass. Okay, never mind.
I know that's nice of you. But
Spooky season is coming and Tiffany is feeling it.
I think it depends. Like honestly, I'm normally very, very even keel until you say the wrong thing. So we'll see what his comeback is. And then the Scorpio snarky side could possibly come out. Who knows? But I'll do it with a smile and a southern, God bless your heart.
Love a good God bless your heart.
Yeah, and so will I, Precious. Like I just don't understand that. Like I've only ever deleted one comment on my current YouTube, and it was we did a sci-fi, and we talked about it for scripting the book, and someone didn't like one of my co-hosts, and he referred to her as that blonde, and I was like, delete. I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is my channel, my house. If you're gonna leave comments, you can disagree with somebody, but don't be rude. I was like, that is so rude. That's her opinion. We're reading and watching everything that we like. Sometimes we like them, sometimes we don't. But when you're like, and that blonde, and then
Delete.
disparaging whatever, I was like, delete. My space
Yeah.
is not for that.
Like, no, we don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
Honestly, I think I'm better at if people say something towards me than if people say something towards my friends or my family.
Mhm.
Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever, I thick skin, whatever. But if you like disparage someone that I like really care about or is really important to me, or like you said, like I've invited into my space and then you come in, then there is no holds barred. Like, yeah.
Yep. I'm like, we're putting ourselves out here, and the least you could do is be polite if you don't agree with something, which is perfectly fine to disagree, but you're not going to be rude in my space, especially towards my friends. I don't think so. Not happening.
Nia said, "What you not gonna do?"
I sure did. Because at first he was making some good, I was like, okay, I see your point here. I see your point here. And then he got a little awkward. And then he's like, then he was like, and that blonde, I was like, oh, delete. I didn't even care what you got to say about how you disagree with her opinion. Delete, delete, delete. And block, because you don't need to come back. I'm sorry. I'm not that person that's like, oh, yeah, I'll banter back and forth with you. No, I won't. I don't have time for that. Cookie King has entered the chat. Hello, Cookie. Yes. All right. We're 20 minutes in, so it is about that time. Everybody said what they're working on because I need to stall
No.
for a few seconds because I didn't pull up the timer.
We didn't get to me or you.
Good.
Oh,
yes, perfect. So, JC, what are you working on while I find the timer?
I'm still working on the second draft of my novel.
Excellent. And
What are you working on?
I lost my own page. There it is. I am going to first watch Deidre's video, and then I'm going to work on my next chapter of the Bella, and I really need to go back through and do some final edits so that I can have somebody read it. I don't know if anybody wants to read it, like a beta it or anything.
Tiffany has raised her hand.
Tiffany. All right.
What
awesome.
is it?
For my Bella.
For when do you need it?
Well, I'm hoping if I tell everybody I'm going to have it available this weekend, it'll force me to do the edits and let it go. Because I usually don't do that because I never actually let it go. I'm always like, nope, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Wait, you need it back by this weekend?
No. I need someone to read it and then maybe take a week. I'm not going to, like this month, we're already almost halfway there. And it has been a time this whole week getting back to things is not as smooth as I had hoped. We're all like having like withdrawals now because everything has been so crazy the last couple of months. And then we had this huge high with the wedding and then the family reunion that now it just feels like for all of us. Like it's a weird thing to explain. And I'm like, it's not depression, but it's also, it just feels off. And like we don't know how to get the wheel moving. Like my daughter couldn't even get her room clean. And she just would sit there and be like, oh my, because there was so much going on. And every day she's like, oh, I need to clean my room. So when she had school and then she got a job, so she went to work, I just cleaned her room for her. And when she came home, she was like, oh my gosh, like a weight had been lifted off of her. But for me, that meant that was like 4 or 5 hours that I had set aside for writing that I didn't get to write. So like, I feel like I'm putting out little fires for my kids, like my other daughter who just got married and she has like 2 or 3 weeks worth of school that her professors let her put off. Those chickens are coming home to roost this week. She was like, oh my gosh, I have so many. And she's like, I need edits. I'm like, send them to me. So I've been editing papers more than working on. And I'm like, I was supposed to be starting on my stuff. Everybody feels like we're behind now. Like we're feeling that behindness when we were like, we're going to take these 2 weeks and just throw caution to the wind. And caution said, oh, you bet.
Me, after I have a big woo experience, like a big trip, I usually have to have something that I'm looking forward to next, even if it's like a year or two in the future. just so
Yeah.
I have something. Like, I'm not wallowing where I'm at. I do have forward momentum.
Right.
Yeah, I get that with concerts because usually I have to go somewhere for the concerts that I enjoy going. So it's like the preparation of the trip, where I'm staying, what I'm doing, when I'm arriving to the venue, like getting the tickets, getting the clothes, all of this. And it's just that after then the high of the concert, and then you leave, and it's like, boom.
Yes. Yes.
And it's like the most thing you look forward is, oh, now I have to get to the airport and come back. And
Yeah. So we're
It's
on
also-
we're on that down.
Yeah. There's also this concept that has caught my attention as well, romanticizing your life, where you try and make everything seem like you're the main character and this is your life. And like, it's so cute. The
I
vlogs.
know. I'm like, how do you do that? I've seen some of them, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to get up first thing in the morning, and I do a morning routine to make your bed, have your tea, and put
Stare out
everything
the
on pretty
window for 2
plates.
minutes.
I'm like, there's so many dishes. Like, how do you stack all those? I'm like, for one piece of toast.
Don't come for me for my dishes.
the thing is, like,
You lost me at first thing in the morning. It's like, no.
I want to try it in October for a week and just see what it's like, because I feel like it'd be more work. Because then you have to get the pictures. I'm like,
I think
but I'm
it's
gonna
just
try
the
it. I'm gonna
aesthetic
try it.
of it. I think once you are recording it, whether it's a video or a series of photos, it's just you're recording this and it looks pretty, and then you just up half a step back and you're like, damn, this is not as cute as it looks.
Yes, I'll show you guys one of the pictures I took. It's funny, but let's do a sprint because we are at the 25 mark. Oop, now we're at the 26. So here we go. If you guys are ready, in 3, 2, 1, let's sprint 30 minutes. Let's get some work done, guys.
It says 29:59, but okay.
Well, you know what it is, JC, my friend.
Oh.
Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments over there how you did on the sprint. I watched Deborah's video. It was great. And she gave a shout out to someone on screen. It was super cool. I won't just make you big, but you know who you are. That was really sweet. Great video, Deidre. That was fantastic. And I subbed. I think I'm number 81. So, woohoo.
I have to tell you,
So how did everybody else?
Yes.
Nia, we did some writing sprints with your Loki timer while we were in Kansas City, and every time Barrett still, when Loki barked, went. We were all like, really? Still?
Every time. So I watched Deidre's video. I commented on it, liked it. I made a cup of yerba mate. It's kind of like an Argentinian tea. It's called yerba mate. And I was writing some scenes, some possible scenes for my homework project, and I got a little bit like, oh, this is so cute.
That's cool. I love it when that feeling happens.
Yeah, it was kind of like a family, like an
Aww.
situation. It was nice. I hope I get to write it in the States.
Nice.
How about you, Laura?
So my resume is updated. Off to my sister. She's gonna look over it. A friend of an acquaintance may have an in for me at a studio in California. So
Your mind moved.
I might go back to Cali.
Oh
So
my goodness.
yeah, we'll see.
Okay,
see.
yes, we'll see. Fingers crossed that this happens the way you want it to.
And then I was reading. So yeah.
Reading's good. I'm here for it.
Because I want to write a romance for Nano this year. And yeah.
What?
I don't
Like a
read
horror
romance. No.
That's what I was about to ask.
I was gonna say, oh my.
So
I'm enjoying all of these people coming to the dark side. I'm like, yes, come.
Romance isn't the dark side.
So
A lot of us are in different
romance.
genres, though. So
Yeah.
you know.
The thing is, romance, not in this corner of AuthorTube, but in general, romance is frowned upon
Yes.
as a writer and as a reader. So
That's terrible.
anytime it is terrible. When I was working in the U.S., I had a couple of coworkers. They devour romance novels, but they had such a hard time telling me what they were reading, and I'm like, I'm not gonna judge you. I may not read exactly the romance you like, because it's not what I enjoy.
Mhm.
But if you want to tell me all about it and vomit all your feelings towards me, I will take it. If it makes you happy, do it.
I understand that. I mean,
Well, I think it's because
romance isn't what I gravitate towards, but I don't have any problems reading it. It's just not like if I have a
But I
mystery
think
and a romance, I'm going to go for the mystery.
Like
But
the
I don't
only
mind
romance
if
I'd ever read was Pride and Prejudice until last week.
But see, I think the idea of it is either you have the historical bodice ripper, guy with the crazy hair on the cover, kind of
Shirt open.
romance, or you have
Not being
erotica, smut-filled, sexy, like everything romance. And so it's this idea that if you're a woman reading a romance, it's like, oh, you must be into one of those two things.
Yeah.
But there's
so much more.
I know, but I think that's the idea of why it's like, let's not talk about we read romance.
Yeah.
I love the little cute romances.
All everywhere.
I love the little meet cute romances. Especially,
Yeah.
Or
Some people think you do read like write or read like the Hallmark Nothing Ever Happens. It's very cutesy and young girl type of romance, and maybe that means that you're repressed and have no sexual drive. I don't know.
okay.
People should stop trying to understand the essence of a person based on what they're reading. Because I mean,
It's also fiction.
yeah,
Because I like reading books with a whole lot of murder in it, but I'm not a murderer.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Murderer? Like, that doesn't say I'm a murderer.
I don't know. We haven't met you in real life, JC. I mean, we don't know what you do.
I haven't dug your basement out.
Really?
She barely leaves her apartment. I think it will be very hard for her to hide a body there.
Did you not see the thing about the person who kept having stuff?
I wouldn't. Let me tell you about. I would tell on my own self. That's why I could never get away with a murder. I have such a guilty conscience. I would tell on myself. It would never work.
Yeah.
Yes, but how many times in these live streams have you jokingly said something? Maybe that is you telling on yourself.
Writing in a book. I put stuff in a book. I could never do anything in real life to hurt anyone.
Yes. Well, who did not update yet? JC, did you give your update?
I got 306 words.
And Tiffany,
All right.
what you did?
And then, what did you do, Tiffany?
Oh, I worked on the first email in my email news thingy. Yes, but see, I admittedly say
that was my guess. That was my guess for Glenna.
I mean, to be fair to Tiffany, I have talked about various poisons that could kill people, but research only.
All right, and
me having
Esther,
hard copies of books, so I don't have to Google it all the time.
Yeah,
right. Oh, and also I popped up her comments.
I have a book of poisons.
I popped up our friend Des is here. I popped up her comments, but I missed the one where she said hello, and I'm like, how did I not say hello? And then I'm like, there it is. So, hey Des, we adore you. You know we do. So Esther, tell us about the romance project, the Hallmark project specifically.
Okay, so Hallmark Publishing, not the movie, the book publishing house, is opening submissions for unagented authors during the month of October. Starts on October 1st and closes on the 31st. Ideally, you should have an entire book already written. They require it to be between 75K to 90K words, but they are open to in-process books because they are asking for a query, a 4 to 5 pages synopsis. So you have to tell them everything that's going to happen in the book and the first 3 chapters. So I had already a story mostly plotted out, a lot of world building done. Inspired in my experience living in Southern Virginia, right up in the mountains, very snowing. And I was like, this would be like a very cute holiday romance. They are open to diversity.
Laura's going to dip out. We'll see you later.
I might be back.
Okay. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm calling it the Homo Project because it doesn't have any other name right now, and it is catchy, and it tells people why am I working on this.
It's an era of mystery. Hallmark Project.
Yeah, and immediately you know that I'm going to be writing romance. It's going to be fluffy. It's not going to be sexy. It's gonna be either it was gonna be very romance oriented, most likely family oriented, and I'm going to make it a holiday romance. So that's what it is. If anyone
Excellent.
wants the link for it to see if you're interested, I will pop it in the comments in the chat.
Yeah. I have seasons where I read romance and we're coming up on one of them. So normally I'll say I don't normally read romance because I have to like be in the mood. I've got to be in the season and we're coming up on that Hallmark season. So I'm excited to kind of read those kind of like cozy
I'm actually
romances. It is
reading
time. It is time. All right. So and the funny thing with Hallmark, it is for the publishing side, but you never know. That's where the movies come
Mhm.
from. So we might be seeing Esther's really cool, awesome.
I mean, and I choose this story too because they do like to pair recipes with their books, and that's one of the things that they give out once they publish the books. And I'm like, I have an idea for that too.
I could see Tiffany writing a Hallmark book centered around some type of cooking something. I know
Mhm.
it's been done, but I feel like Tiffany could put her own spin on it.
Actually, I have a Hallmark idea. I just have to write it.
Yeah. I have one that's partially written, and I
It
told
has no
Esther
food though.
I was thinking it does,
Uh,
mine does have food in it. But
Mine
I
doesn't have
don't
food.
have the actual. Well, okay, so the guy in it, I had him as the way that it's written, he is a chef, and he meets this girl and she has a B&B. So and then he comes in and it's very cute and he's like, I can help you out, and she's like, I can help you out, and yeah. So
Ooh,
it's
that
not, they're
sounds
kind of
good.
enemies, but they become quickly from enemies to friends to lovers, which is the way I like it because they're not really enemies. They're more
It can
like
be rivals.
I just watched this
rivals. Yeah,
really
they're more
cute.
like rivals.
I
That
just watched.
rivals to lovers is getting
I just
some.
watched this really cute Hallmark movie a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. I think might have been called Summer Villa or something. I don't remember. But
Oh,
it was about a chef, and he went by Chef Cupid or whatever. And his
Mhm.
career, he got a bad review, and his career was starting to kind of go down the hill. And then this writer who was blocked and couldn't get out her next book, and her agent, who happened to be the chef's sister, sent her to her villa in Italy to try to write the next book. And this was after her sister tried to set them up on a blind date. The blind date didn't go well because he first went up to a different girl thinking it was the blind date, and then he turned to her, and they just kind of, it was friction. They didn't hit it off. But when they got to the villa, after a while, the tension had melted away, and they started to see the things they liked about each other. And it was so cute how it ended.
Mhm.
He almost let her get on that plane and leave. I was like, you better go get her.
Like,
Or
you
stop
invested.
her before she gets on the
I
plane.
was like, you
I
better
prefer
get her.
it. I don't like it when they go back home and at first before they realize and then they have to go back. I like that, stop you from getting on the plane or stop you from driving
Right? I was
driving
like,
away.
oh.
Like stop them. Stop them. Don't let
And
them get
she
all
was
the
a
way
divorce.
home.
She was divorced and had a teenage daughter, and the teenage daughter liked to cook, and so she ended up being his sous chef for a competition, and that's kind of what gelled them together. I was like, oh, I love
I
this.
still want to learn how to make homemade marshmallows thanks to
Morgan,
that movie.
hi.
Deidre, I think it was
Eileen.
called Summer Villa. I
It
think.
is.
Okay.
Oh, Tiffany's like,
Summer
yep, I know
Villa.
that
It's
one.
got Victor Weber in it and
Hillary
oh,
Burton.
what is her name? Hillary
Hillary
Burton.
Burton. She played in One Tree Hill, and she's also
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan's wife.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I love her, and I love her
Yeah, I'll
acting.
have to
It was
check
so
that one out
good.
because 'tis the season. Yeah, the other season where I like to watch them is usually around Valentine's leading into spring. Because I feel
I'm
like you
not.
just should be. I don't
I'm not
know.
telling on myself, Jess, but I'm also asking: have you seen Barrett, Morgan, or Gwenna since we returned? I'm just saying.
Well, Morgan and Barrett, they saw them earlier today on y'all writers' room show.
Or was that pre-recorded? Dun dun dun.
Was it a green screen from the basement?
I mean, it said it was live, but who knows?
It could have been a green screen
is a
from the
thing.
basement.
Green screen is a thing.
Yeah.
It's like you better pretend like you're happy, or
He
else
does love her green
you won't get any food.
Speaking of food, what you eating, Tiffany?
Yeah.
The cheesy.
It doesn't look like popcorn. Okay, cheesy.
Oh, I think they got her hooked
Cheez-It.
on Cheez-Its now.
Duos, jalapeno and cheddar jack.
Y'all hooked on Cheez-Its now?
It's Barrett's fault. That could be why he's in the basement.
Dun, dun. And Esther has hosted
He's at the store.
Mama Maggie,
They will not take the
hello.
place of my popcorn, but they are. I have a little bit left, and I find myself a little obsessed with them.
I like me some frenemies. I don't like toxic though. If you make
Somehow
someone so
that
toxic
weirdly-
that I don't like them, I never want them to get together. I'm always like, I remember what you did. I'm petty like that. I don't forget.
Somehow that weirdly make me want cheese popcorn.
Cheese popcorn is always good.
Is there a Cheez-It flavored popcorn? Didn't someone say that they made a
Oh
popcorn?
God,
Maybe
no,
it was
not a
Dorito.
Cheez-It flavor popcorn.
What?
I feel like I remember saying I don't eat cheese, so I no. I could have sworn. Didn't someone say that they had a popcorn
Is
flavor that was a chip flavor? I can't remember.
I know
now.
popcorn has chips. Like there's popcorn chips that are called poppers.
Let's look up
like
Cheez-It flavored popcorn.
I could have totally made that up.
I don't
Popcorn and Cheez-Its. Get on that. You know?
Don't do that.
People are
Cheez-It
mixing
is
all
a
kinds
cheese-
of things.
Oh,
I don't eat
Cheez-It is a
Cheez-Its. I don't
chicken.
know.
no.
Cheez-It is a different kind of cheese.
What is it? I don't know. I don't
mean,
know.
No, but this says Cheez-It flavored or Cheez-It cheese flavored rice balls.
Ew.
What's happening?
What? That sounds bland.
Sounds odd.
Jess said they did do the Cheez-It popcorn. You aren't making things up. Ew, why would they do that?
It is.
That's gross. I like Cheez-Its. I like cheese popcorn. But Cheez-It cheese tastes different than like the cheese they put on cheese popcorn for some reason. It's just different. Cheez-It.
Okay, so it's a rice ball or a
No, it's a
Cheez-It?
popcorn.
Oh, it is a popcorn. So it's a popcorn.
Yeah, it's a
This
popcorn
kind
with
of
the.
Cheez-It loaded popcorn made with 100% real cheese cheddar. It is
Okay, so I did
$7.
hear that right. I did hear that right. I'm
Whatever.
like,
It is
Oh,
$7.
we not get it.
That's a little extreme.
That the $7. No, let me go get my $3 bag of cheese popcorn made by Utz.
All right. I love a good Christmas romance, but the title is throwing me off a little bit here, Precious.
I love a good Christmas romance in Christmas time, not in July.
We
Christmas
are
is in July.
Oh,
I don't
we
like
are
that.
midway in the season.
Oh,
So Love Heart is in Netflix. It's that Nina the Prof romance movie that they released last year. That
The girl from the Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
Okay. That title though is throwing me off a little bit. I'm like,
I think I might have seen that.
I haven't seen it, but it's on my maybe.
That title sounds familiar, and I think I've seen that.
The title or the Hallmark movie I have is actually the idea is based off of a Hallmark actress, and it centers around a wedding.
Ooh.
yes,
Interesting.
Text and yes.
Ooh. I love a holiday wedding story. That's like shenanigans on shenanigans.
I used to like holiday. No, Bomber Maggie. 103 days until Christmas. It is 103 days until Christmas. This is why they should wait until it's Christmas time to show Christmas movies.
Season literally starts in like 2 weeks. As soon as it's fall, the season's gonna start beginning for a lot of people.
Let the ghosts have their fun time. Let the turkey die.
I used to like Christmas movies until they started doing that whole Christmas in July crap, and I'm like, no. It's too
I
much.
don't mind Christmas movies earlier, but I do have an issue with the fact that I feel like they pretty much just skip every holiday after it hits autumn. It's like, give me some good
Well, Christmas
Halloween
is the
movies.
best
Give me
holiday.
a Thanksgiving movie. I'll even take a Thanksgiving movie that starts at Thanksgiving and ends at Christmas. But I feel like give each holiday its due. That's all I need.
Yeah. Okay.
Christmas is the best holiday. It's the best.
It
It is.
I love a
depends.
good
As
Thanksgiving.
long as they can
Sorry.
skip Halloween. I don't like Halloween.
Halloween is
I think
fun. It's
it's
weird.
disgusting before I do not like Halloween.
But it's when you get to dress up in costumes if you want to.
I do not dress up in costumes.
Oh, come on.
I feel
No
like though, Mom
cosplay?
Maggie, the 103 Days Until Christmas could be a movie title.
It
Or like
feels like
100
one.
Days Till Christmas, something like that. I feel like this could be a movie title.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know.
I'm feeling
I feel
it
like
too.
it could be a movie title.
I mean, the wedding could be 103 days till Christmas. Or maybe the wedding is on Christmas and I don't know. Never mind.
Yeah, there's got to be
You know,
something
I don't know what
that's
I'm talking
happening
about.
at Christmas. Something is happening
I
at
mean,
Christmas that we
You
have to
have
just
gotten
count.
married on a
Is
Christmas
100?
wedding. Huh.
Interesting enough,
Sounds like a Hallmark.
Google doesn't tell me that there's a movie with that title.
Ooh.
Let's see if there's a book.
Probably a reason for that.
I mean, the only book that it's with that title is 100 Days to Christmas, Teddy's Christmas Countdown.
And what is
Yeah,
that?
we don't know Teddy.
I don't
You
know
don't get
Teddy.
to be in our book.
Mm-mm.
I think my story is.
Oh
yes, I love me a good Lifetime. Ooh, I love me a good
Mhm.
Lifetime movie.
Yeah, and I think I feel like Mama Maggie's stories are better for Lifetime.
me a good
So you don't
Lifetime.
have to have that
Ooh.
happily ever after. And you can have that fake out too, where you think this one dude's the good guy, but no, he's the murderer.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a picture book.
Lifetime be having some good movies. Ooh. Crazy movies, but they're good. But they're crazy.
Yeah, so Tiffany, you might be onto something.
Yeah, maybe since that one's 100 days to. Is it 100 days to Christmas? The children's book?
No, 100 Days to Christmas, and it is a picture book about a teddy bear. That's why it's Teddy. Looking forward to Christmas.
All right, maybe.
Ooh, we can, y'all. Let's make it an
101
author
days.
too book.
Yes.
We can base it off of JC. It's someone who hates Christmas movies before Christmas, and all of her Arthur 2 friends try to convince her to watch movies beforehand, and that leads to her figuring out the beginning of Christmas when she realizes that she falls in love with one of the guys that's in the Christmas movie, but he happens to live in her hometown, and he comes back to visit his family, and then they get together, and it's all great.
He's secretly in AuthorTube, so he's always in the chat. So he's always like throwing out ideas for movies.
Yeah,
and
maybe he's the one that writes the Christmas movies that comes up.
And he's trying to convince her how good they are. And then sometimes she trashes them, and he's like, oh no.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the conflict. Yeah.
So when you guys are gonna write it?
Oh, and we can make it something like maybe she streams on a specific day, and we can use Nick as kind of a thing, because you know how Nick always just has the avatar. So maybe the guy shows up on her streams, but he always has the avatar, so that she never knows that it's him.
Right, Jenna. I am no. Just no.
Jess is in on this book. She agrees.
And I mean, instead of JC,
I will sue all of you. You better change the name. Don't even have it resemble me.
It doesn't have to be JC. It could be like
High C.
It could
not be based on me.
Well, based on the fact that
it'll be not JC, but someone in AuthorTube
inspired.
like Christmas.
Yes.
No.
but not JC.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
I
All
think
of
it's
them will be inspired in.
Oh, Casey. I like it. We can call her Casey.
Oh yeah.
Not JC.
Write it down. Write it down.
Come back,
Casey, write it
Casey.
down.
I will not be reading that book. Just to
But
let
it's
you
not
know.
you.
Warn
She's just
It-
inspired by you and the
doesn't
fact that you don't like Christmas movies. Unless it's
you. No, I did not say I don't like Christmas
Unless
movies.
it's Christmas.
I like them at the appropriate time.
Oh, I like Macy too.
For Christmas.
I like Macy.
Oh, I
Jennifer.
do love the
I
name
mean, and you guys
Yeah.
and you guys can give it as a newsletter magnet.
I like this idea.
It
I
could
do
be
not, but apparently I don't get a vote.
It could be a Bella.
It can be a reader magnet.
Like,
It can be a
really,
short
Jenna,
story, it can be a
You
letter.
too, Jenna. You too.
That's what happened.
Jenna, I thought you were on my side. Aren't we due for a sprint?
Single Bella, guys.
My dinner is waiting.
What's happened? It's going to be on all of our Ko-fi pages. This is how you're going to have to
Our
find
fair
it.
story.
Every day is going to be like
I- but I-
Christmas.
This is the ultimate promotion for JC. We're gonna have
No.
to write a book to promote her.
That would be the ultimate diss to me. Like, no.
No, you're
But you end up happy with the guy.
Yeah.
Who produced the movie.
No. I don't like
And then you guys end up opening a production company and you make your TV show that you've been wanting to make, and he brings you into his Hallmarky world, and y'all end up together all happy and living in this big huge mansion.
I am not for this idea.
And writing movies for all time.
JC,
Yeah.
we're manifesting all
In
of
my
your
Simon
dreams.
Cowell voice, it's a no for me.
We're putting it on paper so it can come into an actual reality for you.
No, that's not the reality I want. So
It's like, nah. I'm liking this character though. Not
I don't
JC.
know about the last name. I don't mind like Macy. Not sure Marpeter. Like people are gonna mispronounce that left and right.
That could be part of it though.
The guy mispronounces her name all the time.
him mispronouncing it wrong. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he calls her his little M&M.
Davion, you came back to blasphemy.
I love it.
I love that.
Blasphemy and slander.
Peanut M&M. Oh.
I like this. It's like JC. Not JC. It's a character. It's Macy. She's only based on the fact. The only thing that her and JC have in common is that it's inspired by the fact that JC only likes Christmas movies at Christmas time specifically. I mean,
That's when he reveals himself. It's because then it's actually Christmas time.
JC,
You're
knowing
back
how
after
Tiffany, knowing how Tiffany it is, she's gonna very much take the story well away of your.
I mean, I'll throw in a murder for you if it makes you
As
happy.
long as I don't have anything to do with it.
Like you might
I'll
need
throw in
an
a murder.
inspiration, but
Some type
I
of
don't
thriller
think
or
she's
something
gonna
for
do a
you if it
carbon
makes you
copy.
happy.
I would be happier if it was like based on Esther or like inspired by Esther and not me.
I still likes holiday movies.
I didn't say I didn't like holiday movies.
What if her name was Macy Marie?
Ooh, she still
That's
could be
a
his little
pretty
M&M.
name. Yeah, she could still be Eminem.
That's I can get behind that. JC it's not gonna like that. I will get
JC
behind
still left the building.
that. Yeah. See,
Exactly.
Right,
I'm
they
just
should have
saying,
made
yeah,
it
preach
for
that
him.
word.
Yeah.
Marie, I love it.
Not the last
Not
name.
the last
because-
name.
because
No,
the
we
last
can't
name-
use people's actual
It
name.
can't be
Yeah.
actually Esther.
And that last name is not that common, so
Everybody will be like, "Oh, we know who this is about."
it
No,
will track to me very quickly. Because Marie is like
On this topic, can we like?
it is time for a sprint.
Yeah.
We can ponder on this some more.
No, let's not.
You know what happened is I'm gonna channel my inner Laura and I'm gonna start writing the first part of
Oh
it
God,
during the
no,
30 minutes.
no. But there are so many better stories I know you could tell.
We're gonna get a short story. We're gonna get a flash fiction from Tiffany.
Oh, and I know the
Oh,
perfect line. She logged into the writing sprint thinking, man, I know they're going to start talking about Christmas movies once again because that one girl is writing a Hallmark movie and it's all they keep talking about.
Mhm. Yeah, and
Gold.
and then we'll tie in the title. It's 101 days till Christmas, and they're already at it.
Gold. Gold.
Love it. All
Oh,
right.
Nick, you're the love interest. So you came back just in time.
I mean, you're the inspiration for
The
it.
inspiration, the avatar, not the
Right.
actual.
Your avatar is the inspiration for the love interest. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sprinting.
Some think dark, cramped conditions are good for business. At Vital Farms, we think that's bullshit.
We think that's bullshit.
They had something to say about it.
I couldn't hear it. What did it say?
Here at whatever
crib.
farms, we think that's. I just finished the sentence.
I was so into what I was writing there, I wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So how did everybody else do?
I unloaded the car and
So
Guess what? By the way, guys, Barrett's here. Hey,
Hi,
Barrett.
I'm doing great. So here we go.
Yay.
Hi, everybody.
Good.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god. I did it.
Following us.
Look, it's not me, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh. How did everybody else do on that sprint?
So I added, let's see, one more scene idea, and then I kind of like started a list of Christmas traditions in the U.S. and in Puerto Rico to pinpoint differences. And then I started to describe the love interest house.
So no white room syndrome for your.
Yeah.
They're actually in a space that we get to see.
Oh,
Don't tell me she kicked herself out.
That's a dramatic twist.
Oh, damn.
JC, what video were you watching that you didn't even notice that had happened?
No, I'm looking at my document, my novel. I was.
Were you trying to click on comments?
I didn't even know I clicked on anything. I have my mouse on my thing, and so when I moved my hand, I don't know. The mystery disappearances are going to start happening again, guys. Yeah, it does, right? Oh, this is happening again. Oh, gosh. Okay,
Oh,
everybody's
bye,
here.
Deidre.
Everybody's safe.
Hi, Deidre.
Bye, Deidre. And also bye, Shannon.
Yeah, good night, Shannon.
Good night, good night, good night. We will probably do one more because I have more writing to do. But if anybody, we are at the 9 o'clock mark. So if anybody does need to go, just let me know so I can let you do an outro. But we're gonna do one more sprint, at least 25 minutes. So hang in there. Anyone who wants to keep writing, we are gonna write some more. Let me go back a little bit. Let's see.
Tiffany, what you got done?
Yeah, what'd you
I
do,
want to
Tiff?
say.
Oh, right.
I checked my
You wrote that.
Sims. I did check my Sims game and got my people in their thing.
Nice.
Proud.
And
I miss
what
Sims.
you wrote that we should stop naming, I would like to read it. If it's just for the private pleasure of reading it.
I don't want
Just
people to
leave
be
it
mad
out.
at me, so I wrote nothing.
Okay.
JC's like, I'm not having you guys shenanigans. You better behave.
It's not JC. And it's not Nick. It's Avatar. It's just the Avatar guy. And Macy Marie? Sure.
How many words
And
do
it
you
will
got,
never
JC?
see the light of day. It will never see the light of day.
Oh,
How did
Jennifer,
you do, JC?
Oh, that's scary.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Updating my sister was in the ER with a serious infection.
Oh.
Sending you good
Oh,
energy.
no.
Oh, I hope
Yes.
everything's okay.
Yeah, I hope she's okay, Jennifer. You
I hope
guys
she's
take
okay.
care. Aw.
Scary things.
That is very scary.
Yeah.
Yep. Lots
So,
of healing
JC,
energy, yes.
What do you got done?
Yeah, how'd it go, JC?
I ate dinner and wrote some words. I didn't add them up yet.
Dinner is good.
Yes, dinner is very good.
But
We
any
need our
words are good
sustenance.
A word is a good word. Thinking about a
Yep.
word is a good word. Fettuccine
Yep.
Alfredo is a good word.
It's all writing.
Fettuccine Alfredo is good.
It is.
I love fettuccine. I don't know why I said
Oh,
that.
good.
I didn't even have a second one, but
She's got an
Yeah.
update in there.
Yeah.
minor surgery.
Nick
Good.
said
Well,
got-
then good enough.
Yes. We watched the
Ooh.
altitude Hallmark video discussion. Yeah.
JC, that groan sounded like something you might want to share with the entire group.
No.
She's mad at me.
She's mad at all of us.
You know
What-
what? Eva
did
has
I
an
walk
author
into?
tube. Eva has an author tube fanfic.
I was not
on one
respected.
day.
Wait, now hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm not writing it. I'm not writing it.
She already wrote in the chat that she wrote her first scene.
I
So
know.
I already saw it in the chat.
Yeah. Oh dear.
And Nick is
not
maybe
my fault.
disappointed.
I was kind of joking when I started, but then it just really flowed. And it wasn't just
Like
you.
that's how it happens. Ideas
There's
really start
Michelle.
coming to you.
There's Michelle, and there's Elise, and Taylor, and Barry, and Madison, and Elise, and Eli.
Oh dear.
She's not having it.
JC says no. She has a veto over this and said
Yeah.
no. It's not
It's-
happening.
It's the story that should never, ever again be mentioned.
Apparently nobody cares about what I think.
I gave you veto power, at least on my stream.
I didn't put it in the chat or anything.
Mm-mm. We're never gonna see it. At least that you know of. Never gonna see it.
Now that you say that, then she's gonna be like,
Really, Nia?
Never gonna see it.
Jenna, you're not helping either.
No, you're not helping, Jenna.
We're trying to move out of the conversation.
Mm-mm.
That's why we cannot
Me-
tell you, Barrett, because we're trying to move the
Got it.
conversation.
Well,
Jace,
I can tell you
I
all
gave
about my
JC
terrifying-
veto power, so JC was like, eh.
Well, Ricky has saved my life twice tonight from crickets.
And yet words
Crickets
were
tried-
written, though. Yet words were written.
It wasn't.
Interesting.
If it makes you feel better, I based Eli off of Ildra's elbow.
That will make it better.
No, still no?
That makes it
No.
She's
better.
like, no.
Because the
No.
thing is, like,
No, it
Jace-
doesn't make it better.
So-
JC's safe
the
word
thing
is
is-
no, it doesn't make it better.
Yeah, so the thing is, JC
That is not my safe word.
JC doesn't
Hi,
want
Margaret.
to be a protagonist, whether it's fictional or non-fictional. So that's why she doesn't like the idea of being an inspiration of something.
Yeah.
But I didn't
Yes,
base
sir.
it off of you, and it's not even Arthur Tube. I changed it to Script Tube.
What?
I called it Script Tube.
Margaret, I'll be
dear.
thinking about you at the dental. If you want
Yeah,
someone to
oh.
talk to
Oh.
or talk to,
Oh, so sad.
like in a drugged up madness, let me know. I'm good for a little dental drug call.
Yeah. Aw. I hope it's not too bad.
I-
We may
But Barrett,
accidentally
about
run out
these
of JC.
crickets.
Yeah,
About
JC
the
wants to hear
crickets,
about
Barrett.
the crickets.
They nearly killed me. So they're coming for my life. and I'm terrified of them, and they're huge. And oh, actually, Tiffany can attest to this. There's like a cricket explosion throughout Missouri right now. There was one in our Airbnb, for example, in the shower. We called that shower Jiminy Cricket. Anyway, so I come home and there are crickets.
I think it stayed in the same spot like the whole weekend.
Oh yeah, he did. Well, he jumped out and then back in, so he was very comfortable. He had been there a while. So anyway, I come home and there are crickets inside my house. Not one, but two in my office have come out to kill me tonight, and Ricky's had to come in and save me.
So how big are these crickets?
First one was like that big, and then the second one's like half.
Oh, that's
that.
too big.
Oh,
that's too big for a cricket. What the heck? That is too big.
Here.
That's too big for a cricket.
Remnants of the last one.
No!
Oh
my God!
Listen, y'all, I don't do bugs, and these
TMI
are.
Well, why you gotta show up to us?
Listen, I have seen two in the last half
horror.
hour, and I'm like, unless they love spicy tuna rolls, I do not know what they're coming out the woodwork for now. So, and why they're in my office of all places, I will never be able to write in here again. So tonight I'm going to break that and try to write in here again with friends, so that if I scream in the middle of a sprint, which I'll just turn my mic off and you can hear my scream like ah, and then Ricky will come in and take the fly swatter from me and actually kill it because I broke something trying to kill one.
You just
I did. I lost it, and just the candle went off and broke everywhere, and I was like, okay, well.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I don't like crickets. So.
Normal crickets here. No. And we have all kinds of weird things, but we don't have crickets this big. That's
Way
too big. That's too big for a cricket.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, listen.
It's like
it was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. Bugs I don't. Yeah, you know. Ooh.
But there are crazy bugs in Florida.
Oh, for sure. Florida's got. And snakes in the Everglades.
And alligators. Or is it
alligators?
Crocodiles?
We have alligators.
Which one?
Alligators, yeah.
But Florida's alligators too? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we have them. They come and they snatch your dogs. We have to, if you take your dog to certain parks where there's creeks and stuff, you have to be careful. They will snatch your dogs. Did you guys see the alligator guy that ripped that pulled the alligator's mouth and took this little dog out of that stuff really happened. Yeah.
That was brave. Yeah. That was brave because I would have been like,
oh, I would lose my shit if someone tried to eat Briley. I would go after that trucker. It would take us both. It would be taking us both. I mean, I don't think I'd win, but it'd take us both that day.
Well, he won, so I don't know. Maybe it's possible.
Yeah. Well, you saw how I am with the cricket, so what do you think? Am I gonna,
This is true.
But if it concerns Briley, though, if it concerns Briley as much as you love Briley, I don't know.
We got her a parka.
Aww.
We did a little fashion show tonight.
That's so cute.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just has mutant bugs. This is true.
No!
Is lizards. Y'all got lizards that just pop up in all kinds of places. Like, you'll be sitting on a couch on a screen porch in Florida, and somehow they'll have a lizard. And you're like, how did you get it?
Oh, I understand the, oh no, that was hearing. Wait, yeah. I was trying to listen to your story, Barrett, and this, no.
Sorry, I was just trying to change the subject. What
we're trying to change the subject.
In Puerto Rico other than hurricanes? Like bugs, alligators, what do you have? What's the thing that'll kill you? Sharks?
Well, I mean, if you're on open sea, maybe.
No.
The heat might kill you.
You guys have crocodiles.
Oh Lord. I don't know. I don't think we have any terrifying animals here. It is an island. It's hard to have that many.
I mean, I'm afraid of some birds. So sometimes birds are scary. Like vultures are freaky looking birds. We were driving through the desert and saw a vulture, and I was like, "What is that horrific giant dinosaur?" And Ricky was like, "That's a vulture." And I was like,
"We have a lot of iguanas here,
Oh, that's kind of cute though.
Yeah.
And they are kind of dumb because they like walk through the interstate, and sometimes they just stop there and lay, and people don't stop for them. They just pass over them.
Let's see if this is what it was.
Mm-mm. Oh, they're harmless though? Okay.
Oh my gosh, they
Harmless
do look
is good.
terrifying. That is not what I saw. That looks like a bumblebee mutant thing, Margaret. That is not
Okay,
what
now I need to look this up. It's called a Jerusalem cricket.
Jerusalem
I'm
cricket.
not looking at that.
This
Let me
I'm gonna
look
look
this
at.
up.
We
This
do have
giant mutant cricket.
we do have snakes, but they're not.
Oh no,
They
no,
really
won't
don't have
go to the
many.
island. Can't go.
Oh,
Nope.
Oh no,
In the
That
past,
mm-mm.
I don't do snakes. No.
yeah, I don't.
That
Makes my skin.
I mean, but you have
The word snakes actually makes my skin crawl.
well,
I can't look at them.
You had to be like very much in the mountains. You're not gonna see them in the city. Like, you're not gonna see them in the city.
Okay.
You might see rats in the city, but that's kind of like everywhere. But
Why is there little chunky cockroach across?
they're not. We don't have venomous snakes.
Okay.
Not-
Okay. Well, we do. So
No snakes at all.
I'm moving
Oh,
back
yeah.
to Boricua.
Like
We have tons of snakes.
where I was
So
living
many
in
snakes.
Virginia, they had rattlesnakes, and I'm like, why,
Mhm.
why?
Yeah, we have snakes. We have all of the bad
Yeah,
snakes.
like all of them, all of the bad ones, all of the
We
ones
have
that
a-
will kill you.
We have a lot of cookies. Like I think last night, during this stream, you can hear the cookies in my backyard trying to sing over me.
Oh yeah. Man, sometimes you get one right outside your window that won't shut up. It's like Loki barks at it, thinks something's coming after it. Make it
We
shut
had
up.
a woodpecker that was in this tree right outside our place in St. Louis, Hartford downtown. And I mean, y'all, this woodpecker, I thought I was gonna lose it. Like,
Yeah.
because he would just 4:30 a.m. peck, 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 and I was like,
And they do it so fast, and it's just like
oh,
incessant.
well, and at first
Oh
it
my
scares
goodness.
you, and then like you're not sure like if you're hallucinating or what's happening, and then you're like,
It's
a
like, what
flippin'
is that
woodpecker.
noise?
Yeah, and when we called like about it, they were like, well, we can't do anything about it. We called animal control, and then we had our neighbor goes, you got to get a pellet gun. And I was like, you really think I'm going to try to pellet gun this thing at 4:30 a.m.? Like, no, like, no, that is not a good mixture, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it to me only gets annoying when the note of the key it's like very high, and then they sing it very loud. That's when I'm like, man, I don't mind you singing the entire night, but this high, come on.
Yeah. Australia
Yeah.
scares me.
I want to go though.
I think
wanna
Australia has
go.
everything that will kill you.
I
Yeah.
know. I
It
know.
looks beautiful and terrifying.
I
There's so many things.
But the
feel
Lord
like
of the Rings thing is in New Zealand, not Australia, right?
yeah, I think so. I think it's New Zealand. I think
Yeah.
we need to just have Tiffany and JC do a little hug, and then we're gonna move on to your people. Who do I need to send a chocolate chip?
Oh, we're good.
I'm in hiding.
We're good. Tiffany.
She's been in exile for at least 10
Yeah.
minutes. Are you willing to
She's
let her come
not
back?
in exile. I didn't exile her.
Didn't you though?
No, I did not. I
Oh,
expressed my feelings. Am I not allowed to do that?
I'm just stirring the
Are.
pot. I already know I wasn't here.
I did not say I have any ill feelings toward Tiffany. I love her.
She loves
Tiffany.
you, Tiffany. Come back.
She said you can come back.
Okay.
Oh
She's
my
like,
God.
literally revived.
Oh, look at this. This is so sweet. You
I hate
guys.
those things. We have something to say.
Joro spiders, what?
So harmless, but unnecessary. Why? Yeah, why is
How-
that? Like,
Didn't
I
we always
don't
talk
believe
about
it's
food? How
harmless.
did we get here? Did I do this? This is me. I did this. I brought this drama.
Thank you.
What's
for
that? What is that? What's that? I don't know what that is.
That's the name of
Cookie? As in cookie?
Koki.
Cookie? What is a cookie?
No, it's like a frog.
frog.
Oh
Oh,
God!
let me look at it too. I don't know why I keep looking these things up.
It
but
is an
here we go.
amphibious. It's not a frog. It's from the same amphibious species, but it's not a
I'm gonna
frog.
now look.
It is it is
Jenna
native
said
from
the
here,
little-
Puerto Rico. Yeah.
They
The
make
little
a
frog
noise
sound.
at night.
Yeah, it only sings at night.
It's a
They're kind
little,
of cute.
it's a little weird looking frog.
It's kind of cute. It kind of
Yeah.
like grows on you.
Frogs don't-
I actually like the little teeny tiny frogs. They're so
Yeah.
cute, but I'm always worried that they're poisonous because I saw something where like one that's like super tiny little tree frog in like South America will kill you if you touch it. And I'm like,
Well-
oh, now I don't want to touch any of the little tiny frogs.
Our
But they hang
cookies
out in the
are
tree
safe.
and they're so pretty. Okay.
They are safe. And the
I
ones
still
that
won't touch
you
it, just to be honest.
like, the ones that you see and hear in Hawaii are the same. It's just like some dumb person took a cookie from here and got it on a plane to Hawaii, and then they reproduce very quickly. And
Yeah,
Hawaiians
that's why
were
we
like,
have pythons and things that we shouldn't. Things we shouldn't have because someone said, "Oh, it'd be cool to just bring this thing from this other country into a country that doesn't have them." And well, guess what happens? They breed with the things that they're similar to, and they're everywhere.
Oh.
So not be going to
I
Australia.
really want to go.
It's so beautiful, but Australia is the one place that I think is super beautiful, but I'm also terrified to go.
yeah, I will probably just stay within city limits. Oh no!
Oh,
Can we move on, please? Friends in the chat.
Tiffany,
No,
don't do that,
please.
Tiffany. Tiffany,
I'm gonna have to rewatch this.
Tiffany, come back.
Who Miffy and Macy are, but they sound fabulous, and I want to hang out with them.
I mean, if JC
Oh, dear.
let us, we can kind of like give you the rundown backstage, so we don't keep
Okay.
regurgitating the same
Yeah.
story.
Mhm.
If she
'Cause
doesn't
then more
want
people are
us to
gonna ask
do that,
questions.
then it is on the replay.
Yeah.
Got it.
JC, we're trying to move it along.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't say anything. I'm looking at the chat.
Your face
Yeah.
says it all.
JC is like, this does not
I'm literally
exist.
just. I'm reading the chat. I'm reading the chat. Like I'm literally just reading the chat.
Oh, also, Maggie was talking about her story.
Jenna.
I think
Jenna, I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
put you in timeout because you
We're
don't have a rent.
back
Jenna,
to Mama
Jenna.
Maggie's story.
There's a third option, Jenna. Sprint.
If you do it again, I'm gonna put you in timeout.
Yes. We have 5 minutes to
But no,
time.
really,
But,
Tiffany, don't disappear on us again. I love you.
From JC.
Yeah, let's do a sprint.
Yes. I really quick speak easy. I would think about the time period, and I would do if it's modern day, I would do what is it like the Google. I like to do Google Maps, the one where you can go through the whole town, drive around, see which one Corpus Christi or what was the other one, Galveston. See which one has more of the vibes that you're going for. As you're like taking the little Google thing down the roads, see which one has the vibe that you're going for. Both are beachy, so that works for the tropical storm aspect of it. Yeah, Galveston or just not New Orleans. Yeah, pick a couple towns. I know that they both have some cool new kind of
Wait, is this for a story?
It's for a
From
story. It's way
Maggie's.
back up from the last sprint.
Yeah, I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling.
Does it have to be like Texas or?
She wants it where a tropical storm would hit, but where I think she's going for kind of Louisiana vibes, but not Louisiana. So that kind of a Gulf area. So that's why I would like look at reviews for some of the restaurants to see if those are the vibes that you're going for. Take that little Google map drive through the towns to see if those towns are giving you the vibes. If it's modern day, if it's a little bit older, you're going to have to do a little bit of research to, like, if it's actually historical, you're going to need to, of course, go back and look and see what were the speakeasies like back during the actual time when speakeasies needed to be speakeasies, to see which town gives you that vibe that you're going for. But yeah, New Orleans has a very specific vibe, which is, I think, why a lot of people use New Orleans, because it's like, what else is like that? I don't think that there's anything actually really like New Orleans. So, but yeah, that's how I would do it. I would drive through the town. I would do that Google kind of like look through the town to see which one I'm feeling the vibes of these buildings and these streets, and drive down to the beach, kind of how am I feeling about it. But yeah, I think either one could work because the tropical storms do be hitting. All right, so sprint time. Let me find my timer again. And I'm going to try and pay attention to it this time, so we don't get the very, very interesting commercials. We're almost at the 5, but that's okay. We can start it a little early if I get it pulled up. What's everybody going to be doing for this possibly final sprint? Because it's already 9:30, almost.
I'm gonna write a little
More
bit.
of the same.
Yeah, still working on it.
Still homework project.
Yes. All right, guys. So that you guys can see it. Add them to the stream. And 30. Do y'all want to do 30 minutes or 25 minutes? Are you feeling 30? JC's nodding. Is that a nod? Yes, for 30 minutes of work.
I'm waiting for someone else to say something first.
Oh, I'm down for 30. I want to get work done.
Yeah, I don't have a curfew.
Barrett look like he's about to pass out.
Barrett says he needs to work, so
yeah, I'm gonna write. I'm good.
Okay.
All right, so we're all good.
I should be early.
I will, but that's an hour from now, so I have a full hour.
Okay.
Strength.
Okay.
Oh, good. So we'll get a half an hour of work in for you then. All right, 30 minutes. Let's go. 29:50.
You knew I was about to say that, didn't you?
I did. I know. I was like, let me call her before JC. All right, that was our last sprint. How did everybody do? Let us know. Oh, his face is so cute. Okay, not distracted anymore.
He's so cute.
I mean, look at it. Look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adorable. So I finished describing the love interest's house, and now I'm working on a timeline because this is supposed to be going through the month of December and maybe 1 or 2 weeks in January. So I gotta get my ducks in the row.
Love it. I'm so excited for this, Esther. I got a total of. It says I got 862 new words, so not bad for the whole stream. And I did some editing, so I know I lost a lot of words and just kind of like fudged around with a lot of words, but that's not bad for new words for the whole stream. So I'm happy. I'm happy. I got things done. Things are moving along. I got a migraine yesterday while I was trying to write, and I was like, no, not now. So it was like just starting, but it had been all day. Like I said, it's been like weird getting back into the groove of things, and I was just like hanging on by a thread before I had to finally be like, no, it's not happening. So I'm glad that it was working out tonight. Anybody else want to give an update? I think they're still working because they've got their things muted, so I don't want to disturb them. I'm a believer. If you're doing sprints and the words are coming, keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Don't stop this because we stopped. So
Barrett says on the private chat that he's on a call.
Okay, Barrett's on a call. Mm-hmm.
But the writing thing was going really good, and then he got a call.
Okay.
I don't know, Tiffany and JC.
I was watching the news. I got 420 words.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know. I'm not counting.
I love that too.
What you get, Tiffany?
No, I honestly don't know. I wasn't counting.
You wasn't counting.
I can tell you what I have for the whole thing, which is 969.
That's an interesting number, if you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wiggle my eyebrows, so sorry.
Oh yeah, updating the copy.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
let's get everything together. Nice. I like it. I like it. Jennifer Brown says I'm considering writing a women's fiction piece for Hallmark. Ooh, not sure though. Nice, do it. I'm always for like if it's a good thing, I'm like do it. Yes. Morgan said decided to read a book, so she read 10 chapters of Jeanette McCurdy's book.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, I want to read that.
I want to read that too.
I want to read it, but it's pretty much sold out everywhere.
She was on Red. She was on Red Table Talk, and she read part of that. She read part of what her mother had said to her, and I was like, "Damn, she make my mother sound like an angel."
Yeah, I was like, I'm also glad her mom died.
I was like, "Oh, snap."
Because I that title, like when I first heard the title like a month or so ago, I was like, "Ooh, I don't know about this," but apparently, Mom deserved that title. So okay,
I saw her on the Red Table Talk. I saw the podcast she did with Malia Black, something like that.
Miami.
That's it. And there's another one that she did. I'm trying to remember with who. Ooh, if I find it.
Hold up, Morgan. How did you get your hands on that book? It's sold out. I need to like.
Probably is it an audio?
There's an audio book. Maybe?
Yeah, it might be audio or something.
No, I can't do that.
I think the physical book is.
Yeah.
Oh, she got it.
But I heard that she's reading the audiobook. So when I was watching it somewhere. So if you actually do get the audiobook, that it's really good because the way that she expresses herself when she's reading her own words is excellent. Yeah, so far her mom was not great at all. It is a big triggering. So trigger warning for anybody who is wanting to go into it. Margaret says she's almost done putting the event together for tomorrow's live, which sounds super fun. So what time is that, Margaret?
She dropped it a little bit later.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I'll get to it then. I'm talking to my sister. She texted me from the hospital and is doing pretty good right now. Okay, yeah, hopefully.
Good.
We are definitely have her in our thoughts, and you too, because that is stressful to be worried about someone in the hospital just getting sick like that. It's very scary. Worked on the website remodel. Nice. I love everybody working on the business side of things. I think I decided my stained glass artist will go to school at Texas State University Studio Art Program. Oh, nice. 3 hours from Corpus Christi and 4 hours from Galveston. Very cool.
Night, Nick.
Yes. Good night, Nick. We're getting down there. Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow at 11 in the morning for Pacific. So that's like 8 in the morning for us.
Yeah.
7 in the morning? Woo! Oh my gosh. I hope I don't miss it.
It'd be like 9 for me.
It's so early. Okay, so 8 o'clock then. That's not too bad. I'm up at like 7:30. I'm just not up and functioning yet. What book are we talking about? Yeah, it's I'm Glad My Mom Died. Is that what the title of it is?
Yes.
I'm Glad My Mom Died.
Yeah.
If it's 9 for Tiffany, wouldn't it be 10 for us? I'm confused. Margaret.
Is it?
Wait a minute, hold on. Pacific is
She
behind me.
fixed the.
Wait, she's just-
it is 2 p.m. EDT.
Okay, it's 2 EST.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
PM. Oh my gosh. Okay. 2 p.m. Okay. I was going the
Yeah,
other way.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
we are ahead of her, not behind her.
Did she say
Yeah,
get
I
your
was
time
going-
on Instagram? Look, Margaret, we don't know what Pacific
Yes.
time is.
Look, I was going the absolute wrong way. So this is much better. I'm like, wait a minute.
I was like, wait, man, you're going backwards. Hold on.
I'm going backwards. All right. So, everybody feel good about what they did today? I was trying to hang on and wait for Barrett, but it's already 10 o'clock now. Everybody feeling good?
I could have gone for another sprint, but that's just me.
I'm getting a little snacky. Oh my goodness.
See, Margaret, I just wait for
That's all right. I'll write backstage with you guys.
on YouTube, and then YouTube tells me at what time is.
Yeah,
That's what
That's
I
what I
usually
do.
do too.
that's what I usually do.
That is the
I
thing I
mean,
do.
and it's gonna get even more interesting if you still are doing the daylight saving, because then I'm gonna be in a different time zone than you guys. It's not a huge difference, but it's still gonna be a difference.
Yeah. Does it stay that way? Because I know in England it's like they change like a week or two after us.
We don't change time
at all. So
at all.
y'all got your stuff together. You don't.
Yeah,
need to change time.
it's like in summer the days are longer, and in winter the days are shorter. That's it. We are not gaining or losing hours. It's the same 24 hours. It's you guys that like to lie to yourself. So
we don't like this. I mean, fall backwards is nice because you get to sleep in for an hour, but then you got to spring forward, which totally jacks you up.
I don't have any issue with daylight savings time.
It really is. It really is.
I don't have any issue with daylight savings time.
24 hours. You're not gaining any hours or losing any hours.
You are.
The same 24 hours.
But you spring ahead and you get.
No, you just wake up when it's not,
Okay, well,
or
you
just
keep
wake up when
telling yourself that. We'll tell ourselves what we want. Thank you.
Are we really having a daylight savings debate?
I like the
See?
idea that we get 1 extra hour of sleep.
Yeah,
That's
Puerto
why
Rico
I
deals in
yeah,
reality.
that's why I say that if you
But
want
then
to
they
lie
take
to
it back in the
yourself,
spring,
Reality
JC.
and my reality
They
may be
take
very
it back.
different. We all have different realities.
I feel like it's a
Not
debt that we
everyone.
have to pay getting that extra hour of sleep because they snatch it back in the spring and
That's
it
a
hits hard.
As long as they give it back in the fall, I'm good.
That is a
My problem
placebo
is
effect.
My problem is with the whole talk of them ending daylight savings time, we'll be stuck in the forward part, and I don't like that. I'd rather be stuck in the
Oh,
fall
let
back
us fall
part.
backwards. Yeah, let us get our extra
Yeah, but
hour of
that's not what
sleep
they're
and then
talking about. That's
but
not
it's
what they're
the end
talking
of the
about, though.
year. That's the last one of the year. That's the one that makes
They're
sense.
basically trying to make it so when we spring forward, there will be no falling back. So, I'm
No,
not here
let
for
us
that.
fall
I'm not here
back
for
and stay back. Let us end on a good note. Let us end it with that extra hour of sleep. Come on, guys.
that. Yeah.
It's the end of the year. That's the way it should be. I reject and resuscitate my own.
Good for you.
Here, here.
And I reject yours.
They should just let everybody do what they want and then be like, I'm on Nia time zone. Everybody can be
Same
on whatever
24
time zone
hours.
they want. I'm always falling backwards whenever I want to sleep in. It's fine. I don't think that would work. No,
Oh, is that Hitch, Margaret?
Is it?
She said it was Hitch.
Okay.
I'm trying to escape. It's been a while since I watched it, so I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in years. Oh my gosh, I'm fine with the 24 because the kids get outside time after school in the winter. I guess. The clock people lying to us, they are. It's like that's not necessary. In the winter here, the kids get off the bus at sunset. Oh no. That's no time to do anything else for the rest of your day. Yuck. All right. Well, for the kids then. For the kids.
I mean, the way this world is right now, I wouldn't want my kids playing outside anyway. They might not make it home. I mean, I don't know.
They might be safer outside than at school.
No, not these days. Not now.
And well, they're trying to make it so it's
Ain't
not
safe
safe to go
anywhere.
anywhere. Nowhere
It's not
safe.
safe anywhere right now.
They want you to live in fear. It's yeah. Great times. Great times.
Yeah.
They can play in the dark.
We played until the street lights came on. We played until the street lights came on.
Fun.
Yeah.
Which meant it was technically a little bit dark outside.
We had a lot of fun when we were allowed to play out in the dark. We got tore up by mosquitoes, but
Yeah, that
you
wasn't
could do the
fun.
best hide and seek. Yeah, no,
And mosquitoes like me
not
too
fun.
much. I'm a little juicy apparently to them.
Did I remind you crickets?
It's not safe. Crickets, yes, the crickets are dangerous, especially out in the Midwest, apparently, where the outbreak is going on. Now, those crickets that Margaret was, those Jerusalem crickets, those things look scary. I'm like, those don't look like crickets.
I'm glad I didn't see them.
Yeah, I didn't.
Don't Google it. Don't Google it.
I will die.
They
I will
don't.
die.
They look. Can I describe what they look like? Okay.
Nope, no thanks. No ma'am. She said no ma'am.
But apparently they're harmless though, so that's at least good to know. I wouldn't know that by looking at them. I'd be like, nope, don't want those. All right. So guys, to sprint or not to sprint? I might have one more in me, but that's about it. How are you guys feeling? A short one, maybe a 20-minute?
I say it's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm good as
Definitely some people will leave, like night Jenna.
Yeah.
Night,
Good night,
Jenna. I know Jennifer. Jennifer says she can use
Jenna's
another
like,
spell.
it's only. Jenna's like, it's only 9, but
You are not old, Jenna.
I mean, it depends when you wake up. I mean, if you woke up very early, 9 p.m. is super
Right.
late.
You're tired. You've had a busy day.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. All right. Okay. Let's pull up
Or you
Loki
get
and we'll do
Tiffany
this.
for another one.
Mama Maggie said I should
We'll
not
do
have
it.
Googled that.
I did
Yeah.
tell you it was scary looking, so I'm not gonna take the blame.
Blame it
You
on
can
Margaret.
blame Margaret. Yeah, blame Margaret. All right, so let's do a 20-minute and then we will call it a night. How's that?
Okay.
Because I can get a little bit more. Good night. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. 20 minutes. Get your last things done.
See if I can get to 1,000.
All right, you can do it. You can do it.
You can do it.
All right, guys, that was our final sprint for real this time. Whoever's still hanging out with us, if you're still doing work, let me know how you did. How did you guys do? I will start by saying I hit the 1K mark by accident, and that's with editing. So I'm excited. I'm at 104 or 1004. So, woohoo. Yeah.
Most of the spring I just was trying to think of the meet cute, and I think I got it. I think I got it.
All right, cool. I love a good meet cute. So if you need any backstage help, let me know when we wrap it up. How'd you do, Tiffany?
You're muted.
Oh,
Tiffany.
you're muted. We can't hear you. We sure it's great though.
You know, Loki's still up there, right?
Oh, let me take Loki down. I'm very interested. All right.
I got to a little over 1,300.
Woo-hoo. So, Tiffany.
Who's next, JC?
I have to do some calculations. Hold on.
Do the mathing. She's doing the mathing.
Look, the calculator is doing the mathing for me. I don't math. Yay! 1,100. For that sprint, I got 441. I have a total of 1,167 words.
Yay! For both sprints, other than my friend Terry Lynn Chumber Goldstein calling, I got 712 words, which was also for revision. So that's actually a lot because I actually got a bunch of pages done. The total pages is 7, which is really great for that many words. So
nice.
Excellent. Wow, guys, this sounds like it was a good night.
The third cricket. That's what was happening.
We saw that. That was great. That was
third.
great.
Oh, third.
Ricky's a hero.
And how are you feeling with this?
They're coming for you, Barrett.
Are you enjoying the revisions, Barrett?
No, I hate it. No, it's painful because it's like there's a lot of rewriting the further I get. And there's going to be more rewriting in this next act 2, for sure. So the closer I get, the least. I'm liking it less and less.
Revisions. Not fun over here either.
I usually like
Morgan said, Morgan listened to more of the audiobook. How are you liking her voice, Morgan? I'm curious because at this rate, that's how I'm going to have to do it. I usually hybrid anyway, but I like to have them both, but I might have to just only do audio unless I can get my hands on it.
Huh?
Oh no!
There
she is.
I'm not frozen.
No, I was teasing you.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I wasn't even. I mean, I was paying attention. Never mind.
News
is
somewhat paying
attention.
Yeah, you know how Jason gets with the news. It must be something good. I'm gonna have to go find out what's happening.
I know I'm nervous.
All right.
Good. They're talking about New Hampshire primaries.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. We can't talk about politics on this channel. I was about to say, Barrett, did you see old boy?
Somebody doesn't like it and likes to have fun and tell the YouTube gods on me when I do. Like,
how dare they?
I know. I'm like, but it's cool. It's cool. Let's see. I ordered the book too, but don't want to wait. Yeah, that's going to be me. I don't really want to wait. Okay, good. I heard that her voice reading is really good. So at least I'll have that. I do prefer the hybrid reading, but it's okay. All right, guys, we are over 3.5 hours in, we did 4
Oh
sprints.
wow!
I'm
Damn.
feeling good about what we did. Yeah, 7 to 10:30. Woo! So let's wrap
I
it
feel like
up.
you should say sorry. I said I feel like I should say sorry.
No, it's good. I got 1,000 words. Hadn't even planned on it, so I'm happy.
Okay.
I am happy. We did things. This was a good work night. We'll do more tomorrow.
I need to finish this book
All
so
right.
I can start my next one. Okay.
Exactly.
Because Nano is coming, and I don't want to be working on this during Nano. Okay.
Yeah. And for those of us who do multiple things at one time, it's fun and games until nothing is finished.
Right.
I'm like, I'm like, shiny new thing is also
Esther is
on my
the
mind.
exception. Esther is the exception. I don't know how you do it, Esther. And Tiffany is the exception.
I get bored very
You
easily.
just be knocking out multiple stories, and I'm just like, how?
Deadline.
Yeah, I get bored very easily.
Yeah,
Deadline. See,
but on multiples though, like I would need to focus on one solely. I like can brain dump the other, but I can't like be chapter 1 here and chapter 1 there. I'd get confused.
I mean, do I draft multiple things?
Yeah, I don't think I draft like that.
Okay, I thought y'all both drafted like in multiple because I'm like, okay, maybe I could draft one and then be editing in another, but I don't know if I could draft projects.
Technically, I can do 2 drafting things, but they have to be genre, like genre.
Genre has to be different,
yeah. I'm the same. If I'm doing fantasy, then I need to be doing the other can be a sci-fi.
So for Cam NaNoWriMo, I was working on a romance, and I was working on Marina the Vampire, and I had like a fun project.
I can do 2 paranormals, but they have to be different paranormals.
For
like
me,
I was working on a vampire, but then also a werewolf.
Okay, yeah.
So they have to be 2 paranormals. But I don't do them, like, generally it's like a week. Like, if I'm doing one, I'm working on that for that week. And if I'm doing the other one, I'm working on that for the next week. So it's like a switch off.
Did another one
Barrett? Another one?
Barrett, are you okay? I think he muted us.
Yeah, I think he muted himself.
Are you okay, Barrett?
It's not a cricket. It's Ricky who jumped.
Oh, it's a Ricky.
Wanted me to help do the polls. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
We're gonna do your outro for you.
Yeah, you want us to do your outro?
Come to Savion's event Saturday. Tiffany will be leading my sprint, which everyone here is invited to be on as a co-host. You're welcome for putting you all on the list without asking any of you. So
when is your
1 o'clock
Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern.
I mean, I can technically make it. I'm doing Shannon's 9 a.m.
If you
want, I was already on the list, so I didn't have a choice.
On Saturday. So if you're in, I will totally send you the link. Tiffany is actually running the stream because I am at work and I'm not sure they're going to be able to let me go. So I may be like running sprints. And Tiffany is actually running the stream because she has admin. So
it was fun how he asked me.
Hilarious.
Where did I think you text me? You're like, hey, would you be willing to run the stream that you're already going to be on for the Savion's write-a-thon on Saturday? And I was like, what stream?
I was like,
you got us, you were on it?
Yeah. So I'll be right back. I'll see you all backstage. I'm just gonna.
Okay. Hi, Ricky.
Hi, Ricky.
Hi, Ricky.
Hi, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky.
Well, they can see you, Ricky. Wave.
He waved.
He waved. Little baby hand wave. Okay.
We can see it. It's good. All right.
Well, since we already started with Barrett. I'm author JC Carpenter. I have 2 self-published books. I have an online magazine, online store, online. Oh crap! I have a blog, online magazine, online store, and a Ko-fi page. I stream Wednesday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do vlogs and other things on my channel. Come subscribe, check it out. I'm close to a milestone because YouTube keeps giving me some and taking them back. So, yay, Tiffany. Well, that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night, all. I'm Tiffany, CRS Lifestyle on all the interwebs. I apparently am trying to cause chaos when Richard is not here.
Oh my God.
I have a Kindle Vella that you can read called Come Find Her. After you do, go over to my Ko-fi page and join my book club and join us on Thursday nights for PJs and Scribbles. Knock on that we will be there.
Yes.
Okay.
And sign up for our newsletter.
And sign up for my newsletter.
Yes.
That would be
Get
awesome.
your Tiff mail. Get your Tiff mail here. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And I am Esther Maria Dewar. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. I do writing blogs. Sometimes I do chatty blogs. And I'm doing 60 seconds updates for the Homework Project as YouTube shorts, reels, and TikToks. And I have a serialized story on Bella Coffee and Patreon called Marina the Vampire. And take it away, Nia.
And you're here on my channel. Thank you guys for coming. I'm Nia, the Vixen of Fiction. This Sunday, we are going to be talking about on scripting the book. That's our book club / watch club, I guess. We're going to be talking about Good Omens. So if you loved it, hated it, want to talk about it, read the book, or saw the show, or both, Sunday at noon Eastern. And on the following Saturday, we are going to be doing our Author Tubers React. So we'll be talking about all the things that are happening in the writer and bookish realm of things. So we'll have a good time. And I stream on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. We go until we're weary and drained and can no longer function. Just kidding. It was a great night. We got words I wasn't expecting to get. I feel really good about the work that we did tonight. So yay, us. We did the thing. We got the words. We were productive. Let me find my thing so that we can do the thing that we need to do. Good night, Morgan.
Good night, everyone.
Yes, good night, everybody who hung in there with us. 11 people still hanging in there with us.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.